Hey guys, welcome to Linguamarina. Today we're going to talk about a phrase that you use really often, and we're going to talk about alternatives because saying I don't know all the time is really boring, and there are amazing phrases used by native speakers that would help you replace this phrase and make your speech more natural and more exciting to listen to. So if you're interested, continue watching this video. By the way, I'm filming this video from Malibu. We moved out of our apartment in San Francisco, and if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that. And we're gonna be here, we're gonna be in California, but we don't have a place right now. We're just going from one rental to another, which is pretty cool. So if you wanna see our journey, follow me on Instagram. Now let's get back to our class. When somebody asks you about something you don't know, you can reply, "That's a good question, I'll find out."
That's a good question.
When I just started my company, MP Education, and we sent people to study abroad, there were a lot of questions that came from our customers that I didn't know the answer to. But if I just said, I don't know, I would sound maybe unprofessional, because as a professional in study abroad, I had to know answer to that question, and that might have sounded a little dismissive. The client might have gotten an impression that I didn't want to help them. So if you are working with customers, if you are trying to show that you want to help, the best response is something that I've just mentioned. That's a good question, I'll find out. Sometimes saying, I don't know, just stops the conversation. And maybe that person who's asking you a question wants to continue talking to you. And if you want to continue this friendly conversation, you can say, I have the exact same question.
I could ask you the same question.
For example, your friend asks you, when do you think the quarantine will be over? When would we be able to freely travel? And I know Europeans are already able to do that. And you can say, I don't know, because of course you don't know what's gonna happen. But if you want to continue conversation, you can say, I have the exact same question. I had plans to go to Europe this summer. I had plans to study abroad. And, I don't want when this would be over. I have my flights booked, I have my hotel booked, and I'm just sitting here and waiting. So instead of saying, I don't know, you would say, I have the exact same question. And this way, the conversation would continue and you would sound friendlier. Another phrase is really conversational, widely used by native speakers. Instead of saying, I don't know, you can say, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
And another phrase that is a little more advanced, I would say, I have no clue.
I have no clue where we are.
I have no clue is basically the same as I have no idea. It just makes your speech a little different. The next phrase is rhetorical. It is a question that people don't expect an answer to. So for example, when somebody tells you, do you know when the stores are gonna open again? You can say, who knows?
Who knows?
And the meaning is the same. I don't have a clue, I don't know, who knows? The next phrase is really informal, used by teenagers, used by a lot of people. It sounds like I don't know, but it's a faster version of it, so it's like Dunno.
I don't know.
And it's spelled with 5 letters only. Dunno. Do you know when they serve breakfast in McDonald's? Dunno. So this is a fast phrase, same meaning as I don't know, and it's really widespread among teenagers. The next phrase is, why don't we ask? And then you insert somebody's name.
Hey, why don't we ask her?
For example, you have this Zoom meeting, because everything is happening in Zoom right now. You have this Zoom meeting with your colleagues or with other students from your group, and somebody raises a question. When do you think we should organize the next meeting? If they address this question to you, you can say, why don't we ask Ben? Because Ben is the one who's responsible for organizing all of the meetings for our group. And this way, you are owning the conversation. Instead of saying, I don't know, you're actually redirecting the question to another person, and you're kind of staying in charge, which is a great thing, especially in a group. It's good when somebody is navigating the questions. So you can say, why don't we ask Ben? Ben, when do you think we should organize the next meeting? Your guess is as good as mine.
Your guess is as good as mine.
This phrase is, oh my God, it's beautiful, right? I would say I would use it if I was making a movie, if I was making a very beautiful vlog. I would say, instead of saying, I don't know, I would say, your guess is as good as mine. That means that I have no idea as well. I have no answer to your question, and I could only guess, and my guess would be as good as yours, and your guess would be as good as mine. If you're really annoyed by somebody's question, somebody has been asking you this question every single day. You know, babies or kids, they love to ask the same question. For example, when you're in the airplane and you're waiting to take off, the kids would be like, when will we take off? When will we take off? I remember myself doing that. And when you're flying, the kids would be like, when are we gonna arrive? When are we gonna arrive? Kids are amazing, but there are some people who are annoying asking the same question. You can get back to them with a phrase, how should I know?
How should I know?
Like, why do you think I should have this information? You asked me yesterday, I told you I don't know. You asked me the day before yesterday, I told you who knows. You know, you answered with the phrases that we learned in this class. And when you're so annoyed with a question, you can just say, how should I know? Come on, why do you think I have this knowledge? And I want to wrap up this class with a phrase that you can use if you have some information but you're unsure. You can introduce this information by saying, as far as I know, as far as I'm concerned.
As far as I know.
So when do you think we will be able to fly to the US again? As far as I know, San Francisco International Airport is launching 3 flights to Munich a week starting June 14th. And this is information that I got from a reliable media. So as far as I know, mid-June. Let's keep our fingers crossed. If you want to learn more words used by native speakers, if you want to learn more vocabulary, make sure to check out the link below. It's english.online, and this is where I've uploaded my English language handbook, which has over 1,000 words used by native speakers, most common English words. It's going to teach you a lot of idioms and phrasal verbs. I think it's one of the best workbooks for English language students. It has over 180 pages of content. The link is below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me with your likes and comments, and the red button is below. Hit subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you very soon in my next vlogs. Bye bye.